Have you ever wondered why, despite all your efforts, money seems to slip through your fingers? It could be that something very simple is blocking your prosperity. According to Buddhist wisdom, the energy in your home directly affects your financial life. Yes, even the place where you store your money could be sabotaging your future. Surprising, right? The good news is that you can change this right now. Small mistakes, like choosing the wrong places to store your savings, create cycles of scarcity without you even realizing it. In this article, you'll discover the 7 worst places in your home to keep your money and how to avoid letting this negative energy continue draining your prosperity. We're going to reveal details that few people know but make all the difference. Curious to find out where the mistake lies? Keep watching and learn how to apply Buddha's wisdom to transform your financial life once and for all. Prosperity isn't just about material wealth, but also about inner peace and energetic balance. In Buddhist wisdom, it's often said that certain environments and actions can block the flow of abundance, negatively affecting both financial well-being and emotional health. By understanding karma and rebirth, we realize that our actions, even where we keep our money, have consequences. Mindfulness meditation can help us identify these subtle blockages. After all, small gestures can make a big difference on the path to prosperity. This is something few people know, but it's essential for anyone seeking a fuller life. Imagine coming home, feeling peace, and seeing your finances flow harmoniously. Zen Buddhism teaches that everything around us has energy, including the objects and spaces where we live. The practice of loving kindness, for instance, can harmonize your home and, with it, attract more abundance. It may sound simple, but every choice we make in our environment has an impact. If you've ever practiced Vipassana meditation, you know that observing small details is part of the spiritual awakening process, and this applies to finances too. According to Buddhist sutras, the Eightfold Path teaches us that right action and intention are essential. This even extends to how we organize our homes. There are spaces that drain energy, preventing spiritual and financial liberation. If money doesn't circulate properly, it affects our karma and our search for nirvana and freedom. The secret is simple: balance between body, mind, and environment. Applying these Dharma principles is an important step toward prospering in all areas of life. Now, imagine the feeling of keeping your money in a place that truly supports your financial stability. Buddhism and compassion show us that accumulating wealth isn't enough. We must also care for its energy. In Buddhism and inner peace, we learn that true prosperity comes from a peaceful heart, but also from practical actions. Knowing this, it's clear we should pay attention to these details, and soon we'll see which places in your home might be sabotaging your abundance. Following this logic, it's vital to stay alert. Small errors, like keeping money in the wrong places, could be causing cycles of scarcity. But don't worry, there are solutions. Buddha's wisdom always offers ways to harmonize our energy with prosperity. Now, let's get to an important warning about where you should never store your money to avoid sabotaging your financial future. Imagine finding out that small mistakes in your daily life might be blocking your prosperity. Often, without realizing it, we store money in places in the house that, according to Buddhist wisdom, drain positive energy, creating a cycle of scarcity. This warning is essential for anyone seeking spiritual enlightenment and financial harmony. Money, like the practice of mindfulness meditation, needs a favorable environment to flow and grow. It sounds simple, but these details can change the course of your finances. What many people don't know is that keeping money in certain places can create instability, affecting your karma and rebirth. That's right, every space in your home has unique energy, And if you're not careful about where your money is stored, you might be creating an energetic block. For many, this might sound surprising, but it makes complete sense when you understand Dharma principles. With a small adjustment, you can avoid sabotaging your prosperity. So, why is it so important to avoid these mistakes? In Buddhism, prosperity goes far beyond the material. It's a matter of inner peace and balance between the physical and spiritual worlds. The teachings of the Buddhist sutras remind us that even the smallest actions have a direct impact on the flow of energy. Just as the practice of loving kindness transforms our relationships, small changes in the environment can also transform your financial life. Keeping money in the wrong places is like planting seeds in barren soil. There will be no harvest. Here's a practical example. Have you ever thought about where you keep your savings? Maybe in a kitchen cabinet or even in the bathroom. These seemingly harmless places could be weakening your financial discipline. Just like in Zen Buddhism, where simplicity and harmony are essential, taking care of where we keep our money is a crucial step toward achieving stability and financial peace. It may sound counterintuitive, but believe me, small details make a big difference. Now, pay attention, because the next point will explain how the energy of each room in your house directly affects your financial life. By harmonizing these spaces following Buddhist and inner peace principles, you can open the door to more abundance and prosperity. Let's find out how that works in the next step. In Buddhism, the relationship between energy and environment is something that few people truly understand. Each space in your home carries a different vibration, and this energy can directly influence your financial prosperity. Storing money in a place that blocks the flow of positive energy is like swimming against the current. In Vipassana meditation, we observe how our thoughts flow. Similarly, the energy inside our homes must flow harmoniously to bring abundance. Choosing the right place to store your money is fundamental. The concept of karma and rebirth teaches us that everything we do has consequences, and the way we organize our homes reflects this. A disorganized space, or one with conflicting energies, can mess with your finances. For instance, imagine keeping your money in a cluttered room or near broken objects. According to Zen Buddhism, this stagnant energy blocks the flow of prosperity and inner peace. However, if you reorganize the space and take care of your home, you'll notice a change in your financial life. Another crucial point is understanding that the Buddhist practice of mindfulness can be applied to organizing the home. When you are mindful of how you distribute things in your home, you create harmony that facilitates the entrance of abundance. Storing money in places that align with this energy is like opening the doors to prosperity. For example, putting your savings in a wooden box instead of a disorganized drawer can make a big difference in the energy flow. It may seem simple, but these adjustments are based on Dharma principles. Buddhist sutras teach us the importance of conscious actions done, and this includes how we treat our physical space. If the environment is blocking the flow of energy, it also blocks the path to nirvana and freedom, impacting your inner peace. When the home is in balance, finances flow more naturally. Many people have noticed that when they organize their homes and apply these principles, their money starts circulating better. The secret lies in harmony. In the next section, we'll see specifically which places in your home could be sabotaging your prosperity. Pay close attention because these mistakes are more common than you might think, and avoiding these places is the first step toward greater financial stability and energetic balance. The garage is often an overlooked space when we think about financial prosperity. According to Buddhist wisdom, this area carries an energy of movement and transition, as it's where we park our cars and store items that come and go regularly. This creates energetic instability, and storing money in this space can make it come and go just as easily. Just like in mindfulness meditation, where we seek stability, Our finances also need a firm and secure environment to thrive. A practical example: imagine keeping your money in boxes or drawers in the garage. Due to the transitional energy of this space, your money reflects this flow, making accumulation difficult. This connects to the teachings of karma and rebirth. Just as our actions affect the cycle of life, the place where we store our savings can directly influence our financial stability. In Buddhism, true prosperity comes from inner peace, which is compromised when our finances are always in motion. The practice of loving kindness, so valued in Buddhism, teaches us to take good care of our resources, including money. Therefore, by organizing your space and avoiding storing money in the garage, you create harmony that favors the flow of abundance. Zen Buddhism reminds us that balance is essential in all areas of life, including in the simplest choices, like where we store our money. If you want to keep your finances safe and stable, consider choosing a space inside your home that conveys more security and stability. Storing money in the garage might seem practical, but according to Dharma principles, it weakens the flow of prosperity. There are better alternatives that can bring more inner peace and financial stability. In the next section, we'll explore why the attic, with its energy of forgetfulness and disorganization, is also not the ideal place to store money. The attic is often used to store items we don't frequently use. However, according to Buddhist wisdom, the attic carries an energy of forgetfulness and stagnation. Keeping money in this space can create a sense of inaccessibility, as if your finances are distant and hard to reach. In Buddhism, prosperity is closely tied to mindfulness and mental clarity. When we leave money in a place so disconnected, we end up reflecting that same disorganization in our financial life. Imagine storing your savings in the attic, a space you rarely visit. Over time, the money seems to become unreachable, which can increase feelings of scarcity. The practice of vipassana meditation teaches us to observe everything around us with clarity, and this clarity should also apply to where we store our money. The flow of prosperity depends on being connected to what we have, and the attic, with its energy of forgetfulness, doesn't support this. A practical example would be to reorganize what you store in the attic and avoid placing your savings there. According to Zen Buddhism, we should seek simplicity and balance in everything, including how we manage our money. Storing money in places that represent order and accessibility is an important step toward attracting abundance. The practice of loving kindness also involves how we take care of our resources. And choosing the attic can be like forgetting about yourself. Karma and rebirth remind us that everything is interconnected. Storing money in a stagnant place like the attic can reflect a pattern of stagnation in your financial life. By applying Dharma principles, we can make small changes to our environment to attract more prosperity and inner peace. Even small choices, like where to store your money, make a difference in the flow of energy. Storing money near electronic devices might seem harmless, but according to Buddhist teachings, these devices emit chaotic energies that can affect financial stability. Computers, televisions, and other electronics generate vibrations that, over time, can interfere with the natural flow of prosperity. Just like in mindfulness meditation, where we strive to eliminate distractions to achieve clarity, our finances also need to be free from these influences to grow in a balanced way. Think about how often we use our electronic devices daily. The energy they emit can be intense and confusing. Storing money near them creates an environment of energetic disorder, which, according to Zen Buddhism, can lead to impulsive financial decisions. This might manifest in unnecessary spending or difficulty maintaining financial discipline, something many people experience without realizing the impact of this small detail. A practical example would be to keep your money away from these devices. If you tend to store your savings in a drawer near your computer, consider moving them to a calmer, more harmonious place. According to Dharma principles, right action and intention are fundamental to achieving inner peace and prosperity. The energy from electronics is the opposite of what we seek on the path to nirvana and liberation, which requires discipline and balance. Karma and rebirth teach us that every action has a consequence, including where we decide to store our money. Money kept near electronic devices tends to be contaminated by this chaotic energy, which can create confusion and indecision. Vipassana meditation can help us notice these subtle energy patterns and make conscious changes that favor abundance. Now that we understand the impact of electronics, let's talk about another place to avoid: the bathroom. The energy of disposal in this environment can flush away your finances. We'll see why this happens next. The bathroom, according to Buddhist wisdom, is a place of purification and disposal. It's the space where we release what the body no longer needs, and this symbolism directly affects the energy of money stored there. When money is kept in the bathroom, it can be energetically washed away or flushed out, creating a constant sense of loss. Just as we practice mindfulness meditation to cleanse ourselves of negative thoughts, the bathroom represents disposal, and this environment doesn't favor prosperity. Imagine storing your savings in a bathroom drawer or cabinet. Each time you enter this space, there's a release of energy that affects everything around it, including your money. In Buddhism, inner peace and energetic balance are essential for prosperity. Storing money in a place that is constantly eliminating and purifying creates a flow that can result in financial instability. The practice of Vipassana meditation teaches us to observe how energies flow, and this applies to money as well. A practical tip would be to avoid keeping your savings in this environment as much as possible. According to Zen Buddhism, simplicity and harmony in our actions and choices are essential for balance. Storing money in a place of disposal can make you feel like, no matter how much you earn, the money never stays. Applying Dharma principles suggests choosing places where the energy of money can remain stable and secure. Karma and rebirth show that the energies circulating in the environment directly impact our lives. By keeping your finances away from spaces that symbolize disposal, you create a more suitable energetic field for prosperity and inner peace. Just as Buddhism and compassion teach us to be careful with our actions, we must also be careful with where we store our wealth. Now, let's talk about another space that seems harmless but can create financial instability: the kitchen. We'll understand how the energy of transformation in this room can affect your finances. The kitchen is often called the heart of the home because it's where we prepare food and nourish the body. However, according to Buddhist teachings, the energy of transformation present in this space is not ideal for storing money. The kitchen is constantly in motion with heat, changes, and activities. This instability can be reflected in your finances, making them volatile and hard to control. Just as mindfulness meditation helps us keep our minds calm, money needs a stable place to grow. A clear example of this is when we store savings in kitchen cabinets or drawers. This space, which is excellent for nourishing the body, isn't suitable for nourishing your finances. Zen Buddhism teaches us the importance of simplicity and balance, and this includes choosing the right place to store money. The energy of transformation in the kitchen can make your finances feel like they're always on fire, making it hard to accumulate wealth and creating financial uncertainty. What to do? A good practice is to avoid keeping your savings in this environment. According to Dharma principles, money should be stored in places that offer stability and security, like a safe or a wooden box in a calm and organized space. This allows the energetic flow to be more harmonious, helping your money stabilize and reflect the balance sought in the Eightfold Path. Karma and rebirth teach us that our actions in the present affect our future. Storing money in the kitchen, where the energy is chaotic, can create long-term financial instability. By applying Buddha's wisdom, we realize that the environment where we store money directly influences our prosperity and inner peace. This simple change can have a profound impact on how your finances flow. Now that we understand the kitchen's energy, let's talk about the last place to avoid: under the mattress. It's a common spot, but it can create insecurity and a sense of scarcity. Let's explore this further next. Keeping money under the mattress is a common practice, but according to Buddhist wisdom, this choice can deeply affect the energy of your prosperity. The mattress is a place dedicated to rest, where we seek tranquility and recovery. When we mix this energy of relaxation with financial worries, we create an environment of conflict that can affect both sleep and financial security. In Buddhism, prosperity and inner peace are interconnected, and this energetic conflict can block the flow of abundance. Imagine sleeping with money under your mattress, constantly worrying about losing it or forgetting it. This creates a constant state of tension that affects your peace of mind. The practice of mindfulness meditation teaches us to stay present and calm, and this should also reflect in how we handle our finances. Keeping money so close to where you rest is like keeping a constant worry next to you, something that impacts your karma and rebirth. A practical solution would be to choose a more stable place, like a safe or a location in harmony with your home's environment. According to Zen Buddhism, the simple act of reorganizing where we store our belongings can bring balance and peace. By avoiding storing money under the mattress, you reduce anxiety and promote an energy of financial stability. Small details like this make a big difference when we're on the path to spiritual awakening and the pursuit of prosperity. Buddhist sutras remind us of the importance of living with clarity and intention. When we make conscious choices about where we store our resources, we're following Dharma principles and attracting more positive energy into our lives. The act of storing money in a secure place reflects the balance and peace we seek on the path to nirvana and liberation. By avoiding storing your savings under the mattress, you contribute to a healthier financial flow. Now that you understand where not to keep your money, it's time to talk about positive practices for storing it in a way that favors prosperity. According to Buddhist wisdom, choosing a harmonious and stable place is essential to maintaining the flow of abundance. The first step is selecting a calm space, such as a safe or a wooden box. These objects naturally carry a solid and secure energy, creating a stable foundation for your finances. Just as we seek calm and clarity in mindfulness meditation, money also needs a peaceful environment to thrive. A practical example is to store your savings in a place within your bedroom or meditation room, far from electronic devices or disposal areas like the bathroom. This creates an energy of protection and stability. Just as the practice of loving kindness teaches us to care for ourselves and others, taking care of money with this attention is also fundamental. This simple choice can directly impact financial flow, promoting more inner peace and material stability. Another powerful tip is to incorporate daily practices that enhance prosperity energy. Expressing gratitude, for example, when reviewing your savings, helps attract more abundance. Positive visualization is also a strong tool in Buddhism, where we can imagine money growing and flowing harmoniously in our lives. Dharma principles remind us to maintain a clear mind and correct intention. By applying this to money storage, you create a healthier and more fluid relationship with your finances. In Zen Buddhism, simplicity and organization are fundamental. Keeping the space where you store your money clean and organized is also part of this process. Small gestures, like regularly cleaning the area or using incense and crystals to purify the energy of the space, help maintain a positive energetic flow. These practices reflect the balance we seek on the path to nirvana and liberation, where material and spiritual aspects meet in harmony. Now that you know the best places to store money and attract prosperity, it's time to apply this knowledge in your life. By putting these tips into practice, you'll notice how small changes can lead to big results. Want to see how your home's energy can transform your finances? Keep following along and discover how to harmonize every aspect of your life to achieve inner peace and abundance. If you enjoyed this content and want to keep learning how to improve your prosperity, don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button below and activate the bell so you won't miss our upcoming videos full of valuable tips. Want more? Check out the video to the right for an even deeper dive into this topic. And if you're looking for more Buddhist wisdom, don't miss the playlist on the left with other powerful reflections. Thanks for watching and see you next time.